Hi, my geniuses, welcome to my channel. This is Carol, and here we are doing our episode 3 of Ielts training. We are going to practice section 1 today from the listening test. To know more about the listening module, please find the link to episode 2 in the description box. I'll also link to episode 1 to know more about the entire Ielts training. After every video, there's a test for you, so don't miss it and post your answers in the comment section. Please subscribe and click on the bell icon to receive updates. Also, if you have any queries or doubts, please ask me in the comment section. Do watch, listen, and enjoy my other videos. So today, let's practice section 1. I've got 2 tests that we'll do today, and the last one would be for you. You'd have to do the test and post it on the comment section. Alright, so let's start. So section 1 looks like this. Mostly it would be a form completion. Read the instructions properly. If you have not seen my episode 2, I would request you to go back, look at episode 2, get the explanation from there, and come back to episode 3. So let's do the first practice. Questions 1 to 7. Complete the form below using no more than 3 words and or a number for each answer. So before you start the audio or before you hear the audio, you would be given time to read the question. So make use of that time. It's going to be a very short period of time they will give. It's not going to be long enough for you to take your own sweet time. But if you practice very well, you can train yourself to read or skim these forms or these questions quickly. So the instruction as well, complete the form below using no more than 3 words. So that should be an understanding that the answer shouldn't be 4, but it can be 3 words or 2 or even 1 with a number, or it could be just a number as an answer. So pause my video and look at these questions for a while, not more than 20 seconds. Then you can play my video to hear the audio.
You will see that there is an example which has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Rawlings Insurance. Good morning, can I help you?
Oh, hello. I'm ringing to report an accident.
A car accident?
Yes.
Just hold the line a moment, please. I'm putting you through to our motor insurance department.
The insurance company representative is putting the client through to the motor insurance department, so motor insurance has been written in the space. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 7.
Rawlings Insurance. Good morning, can I help you?
Oh, hello. I'm ringing to report an accident.
A car accident?
Yes.
Just hold the line a moment, please. I'm putting you through to our motor insurance department. Hello?
Hello?
I understand you want to report an accident.
Yes. My car's been damaged. Someone came out in front of me.
Could I just check a few personal details before we go any further?
Oh, yes, sorry.
Your name, first of all.
It's Elisabeth Ricard.
Is that R-I-K-A-R-D?
It's spelt with a C, not a K.
Oh, okay.
So here, the surname of Elisabeth has been spelled, but she corrects it. So be careful in getting the spellings right.
And your date of birth, please.
It's the 8th of October, 1975.
And lastly, I just need to check your address.
Oh, actually, I moved house last month, so the street name's different. It's 60 Forest Road. I think you've got 22 Ash Avenue on your records.
I have, so I'll just make a note of that. That's fine.
So she first mentioned the answer correctly, and she also gave the old one. So be careful with the answer to which one to write.
And is that in the same town still? Callington?
That's right.
Right. Now, do you have your insurance policy in front of you?
Yes, I do.
Can you give me the policy number, please? It's at the top.
Oh, yes. 50924.
It's in a box. It should start with letters.
Oh, CZ8809?
That's the one.
So you would have started writing 509 and the rest of the numbers. So now you quickly cross it off and then write the new one. Make sure you don't copy the wrong answer.
And now I want to ask you about the accident itself. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
First of all, did it happen today?
No, it happened yesterday evening, but by the time I got home it was late, so I didn't call.
That's not a problem. So, let's see. Today's the 13th of September, so it happened on the 12th. Is that right?
It is.
Do you know approximately what time the accident occurred?
At the date, you will write 12th September. So that makes it two words. 12th is one word, 12th. The second word is September, and make sure you write the entire word September. No short forms are allowed.
Oh dear, I wasn't wearing a watch and I was a bit shocked, but I'd say it was between 8:15 and 8:45.
That's okay. I'll just record that it happened at about 8:30. It doesn't matter exactly. And I don't suppose you've got any supporting...
So that is approximately 8:30. He says about 8:30 is the same as saying approximately 8:30. So the answer should be 8.30.
evidence, have you? I mean witness statements, that kind of thing.
I don't have witness statements, I'm afraid, but I've got a police report. They came and measured up and checked the marks on the road, but unfortunately nobody else was around at the time of the accident.
Any hospital report?
No.
So I take it you don't have any medical problems then? Any injuries?
Only minor ones. It was mainly the car that got damaged, luckily.
Absolutely. But we do recommend that you have a checkup anyway, within 24 hours if possible.
Yes, okay. I'll make an appointment today.
Fine. And now, can you tell me what happened exactly?
So the supporting evidence and the medical problems was quite generic, so you might have to take that properly, and it should be just not more than 3 words. Medical problems, if any, minor injuries. Let's continue listening to the audio to complete the questions 8 to 10. You can pause my video and look at the questions and then play it back again. This is going to be a diagram completion. While looking at the question, look at the diagram carefully, visualize it aerially to get the orientation of it, and look at the questions. Traffic lights, petrol station, blue van. So locate them quickly and let's hear the audio.
Now listen and answer questions 8 to 10.
I was driving home from the swimming pool and
I don't know Callington at all, so could you describe it for me? Where did the accident happen?
on the road between Newtown and Callington. I was driving from Newtown heading towards Callington and...
Okay, just let me draw the road layout. Right, okay.
When you leave Newtown, there's a sharp bend in the road and then there's a railway bridge.
Okay.
And then about half a kilometre further on, there's a crossroads with traffic lights. And I was just in between the two when it happened. I wasn't going very fast. In fact, I definitely...
So you'd already gone over the bridge?
Yes. And I passed the park. That's on the right-hand side. And I was just approaching the petrol station.
Where's that then?
It's a bit further along on the opposite side.
So on your near side then?
Yes. As I was approaching it, I saw a blue van coming towards me. The driver had stopped in the middle of the road.
Was he indicating?
Yes, he was waiting to turn into the petrol station, but then at the last minute he decided to turn right in front of me. He must have thought he had enough time, but I had to swerve to avoid him, and I came off the road and landed in a ditch on the opposite side.
I don't suppose he stopped, did he?
Oh, yes, he came over to see if I was okay, but he tried to say it was my fault, and there wasn't anyone else.
So I hope you got the right answers. The traffic light is G at the cross intersection. She said there are traffic lights, so it should be G. And this is the petrol station, and D would be the blue van. So let's look at another test. So questions 1 to 4, complete the form below using no more than 3 words and or a number for each answer.
Good afternoon, Dreamtime Travel. How can I help you?
Oh, hello. I'm interested in the holidays you offer along the coast near here.
Yes, we operate several tours up the coast. Where in particular did you want to go?
Well, I like the sound of the holiday that mentioned whales. Was it whale watching?
Oh, that's our whale watch experience. It's very popular and it's based in a lovely little town with nice beaches.
Oh, right. And how long does it last?
It's 2 days. That includes 4 hours travel time each way from here.
Good. I don't want to be away any longer than that. So, is that by coach?
Actually, it's by minibus. We like to keep those tours small and personal, so we don't take a whole coachload of people. In fact, we only take up to 15 people on this tour, although we do run it with just 12 or 13.
Oh, right. So, do you run these tours often?
Well, it depends on the time of year. Of course, in peak times, like the summer holidays, we do them every weekend. But at the moment, it's usually once a month at most.
And when is the next one going?
Let me see. There's one in 3 weeks' time, which is April the 18th. And then we don't have another one until June the 2nd.
All right. And is April a good time to go?
Pretty good, though the really good time is later in the year. I have to say, though, that the whale sighting is only one of the many things offered.
Really?
Yes, the hotel itself where you stay has great facilities. It's called the Pallisades.
The Paris what?
No, it's actually the Pallisades. Pallissades. It's right on the main beach there.
Oh, I see.
All of the rooms have nice views, and the food is really good there too.
Oh, right.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 5 to 10.
And what about the other things, that are included in the price?
Oh, there are lots of things. But if you don't want to do the whale watch cruise, your guide will take anyone who is interested either on a bushwalk through the national park near the hotel, and there's no extra charge for that, or on a fishing trip. That's an extra $12, I think. And there's also a reptile park in town. That costs more or less the same.
No, I think I prefer whales to snakes.
Yeah. And if you just want to relax, you're free to sit by the hotel pool or go down the beach. Oh, and they also have tennis courts at the hotel, but you have to pay for those by the hour. But there are table tennis tables downstairs, and they're part of the accommodation package. Just speak to your guide.
Well, that sounds good. So how much is the basic tour price?
At this time of year, it's usually around $300, but let me check. It's actually $280.
And the next tour, are there any places on that one?
How many people is it for?
There are 2 of us.
Yes, that should be fine. Can I just mention that we require all bookings to be made at least 14 days before you travel to avoid cancellations of tours? And if you cancel within 7 days of departure, you will have to pay 50% of your total booking.
Okay.
And you also need to pay a 20% deposit at the time of booking.
Can I pay that by credit card?
Yes, you can.
All right, what I'll do is I'll talk to my partner and get back to you.
Fine. So I'll make a provisional booking, shall I? 2 for the whale watch experience. Let me issue you with a customer reference number for when you call back. Do you have a pen?
Yes.
Okay. It's 39745T. That's T for Tango. When you call back, ask to speak to the tour manager. That's me, Tracy.
Fine, I will.
So hope you got your answers right. I'm going to post these answers in the description box so that you can go through it again. Well, next we're going to have a small test on the same section. Hear the audio and answer them. Put the answers in the comment section where I can see. and I would put the answers down later.
Good morning, North College Library. How can I help you?
I was wondering if it was possible to join the library.
Are you a student at North College?
No, I'm not, but someone told me it was possible to join even if I wasn't.
That's right, it is. Are you over 18? That's our minimum joining age.
Yes, I am.
That's no problem then.
Could you tell me what I have to do to join?
Well, you'll need to come into the library and fill out some forms. You'll also need to bring 2 passport photos with you. We also need 2 documents for ID, so a driving license would be fine.
I've got that. And what else? A credit card?
No, it needs to have your address on it.
Shall I bring a bank statement? Would that do?
That'll be fine.
Good. Does it cost anything to join?
Well, it's free for students here, but otherwise it's £125 per year, or £25 if you've got a current student card from another college.
I was at Westerly College until last year, but now I've got a job at Jefferson Steel Factory. It's more expensive than I thought. But my local library is free.
But you'll find they don't have the range of reference books or facilities which we buy for our students. That's why you have to pay to be an external member.
I see. How many books can I borrow?
We allow 12 items borrowed at any one time if you're a student, and that includes CDs, DVDs, and videos. However, it's only 8 items for members of the public.
Fine. And how long can I have them for?
Well, you can have both fiction and reference books for 4 weeks, which isn't bad, really.
And what happens if I return them late?
Like all libraries, there's a fine system in place. The minimum fine is £1.50, but it can be much higher for some items, up to £5 per week. We'll give you a booklet with all the details when you join. You can always renew items if they're not required by anyone else, by telephoning or logging onto our website. Before you hear the rest of the telephone call, you have some time to look at questions 6 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 6 to 10.
What about the computers? Can I use them free of charge?
For college students it's free, but for external members like yourself, the first hour is free, and then we make a nominal charge of £1 per hour thereafter.
Do I have to book in advance for them?
Oh yes, it's advisable. Most people tend to book 24 hours in advance, although sometimes you can get one with only 6 hours notice. However, the earliest you can book a computer is 48 hours before you need it, and you can only book 1 hour at a time. If no one else has booked the computer out, then you may be able to have another hour if you want. But we have a wide range of databases, so the computers are in great demand.
I'm thinking of doing some writing, and I might need to access national newspapers. Do you have them on these databases?
We do indeed. We've got all the big nationals, The Guardian and The Observer, The Independent, and The Times and Sunday Times. We've also got all the local papers and a wide selection of magazines.
Excellent. I assume you have photocopying facilities.
Of course. 5p a sheet for both A4 and A3 black and white copies, and 40p a sheet for colour. You can get a card from the counter here. It doesn't take coins.
Okay. Oh, by the way, another thing I was wondering about was if you ran any writing classes through the library.
We do, but you'll have to speak to John Grantingham about that. He's our resident author. He runs the creative writing classes.
John Grant. Could you spell that for me, please?
Certainly. Grantingham.
Are the classes here at the library?
Yes, he's here on Thursday evenings. Oh, no, sorry, Friday. He's just changed it. You can contact him by emailing the library.
Okay. Right. Well, that's about all I need to know. Thank you. I'll be along later this week to join. Thanks. Bye.
Post your answers on the comment section for the tests you did. Episode 1 and 2 links are in the description box. Let's practice more tomorrow. with section 2. And one more thing you need to note is the exams that come these days don't have an example answer at the beginning of section 1. They have changed that. They've removed it. You need to straight away start with answering the first question. Alright, please subscribe, like, comment and share. Follow me in the next videos and watch my previous videos. Thank you.